so I am just hanging out with my friend Olaf, giant Olaf, here on the couch. Okay, back off, Olaf. You're going to knock the camera over. And I decided to start an impromptu. He's cracking me up right now. I decided to start a little impromptu vlog because I'm going to make a Weight Watchers recipe. It's very, very easy, and I have shown it on my channel before, but I'm like, if I'm going to cook a Weight Watchers recipe, I've got to film it because it's just tradition nowadays. Yes, so I am going to be making a pico, because I'm like craving it. I'm having a real pregnancy craving for like fresh homemade pico de gallo recipe, and the pico de gallo recipe that I use just happens to be a 0-point Weight Watchers recipe. And obviously I'm going to have tortilla chips. That's not 0 points, but I'm pregnant, so I'm not counting points. Doesn't matter. But anyway, so I was like, hey, why don't I film it, and then why don't I just take you around with me for the rest of today and tomorrow, and we'll see what else is happening. Plus, it's been a while since I've just said hey, and I don't know if Olaf's ever said hey. Olaf, say hey. I'm going to love being a mom and playing with stuffed animals. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh, that was the most incredible snack. It was so good, and I'm so like, because that was only the second time I made this recipe, and so sometimes I find where like I'm really excited about something and I really like it, and then I go and try it again, and it's just like, I built it up too much in my head, you know, where it's like, oh, it was good, but it wasn't that good, you know, but like, nope, that was that good, and it was the second time I made that recipe. So I'm like, it's not like a life-changing recipe, and you saw like, I think the only thing I measured was the lime juice, and I just eyeballed everything else. So good. And anyways, so one thing that I think made me like remember this or whatever is I started watching on YouTube more like Weight Watchers, what I eat in a day videos, like things I used to make. So during like my first trimester, for sure, I could not look at food. I couldn't like, food was the worst, except for like the first couple of weeks where I was hungry, but like couldn't deal with food. Like I hated food, hated eating, hated everything because it would make me feel sick. And so I'm almost in my 3rd trimester now. Tomorrow, probably I'll still be filming, will be the first day of my 3rd trimester. Tomorrow is week 28. And so I'm still dealing with food aversions. But some of them are getting better. So I cannot handle a lot of vegetables. Like, so first of all, in general, like, I don't really like raw vegetables. Like I don't really like raw vegetables that much, and I really like them roasted, but I can't deal with, like, asparagus I love. I can't deal with it still, even now that I'm almost in my 3rd trimester. Anyway, so like vegetables are out. So like, I'm so thankful that this feels healthy. And I'm thankful, oh, okay. Oh, I'm scatterbrained. I'm sorry. I'm pregnant. Scatterbrained up there. Apparently that's a thing, and today's been really bad. Okay, focus. I'm still dealing with food aversion. Vegetables, chicken, which is driving me nuts. And then there's some random thing that I'm still dealing with, but I'm trying. So for example, I couldn't eat rice. I love rice. I eat a ton of rice normally, and I have for my entire life. The baby couldn't eat rice, so I like gave it a break. But like yesterday I was like, this baby has got to let me eat rice. So I tried it, and the baby let me eat rice. So so the main thing that I really want to try to eat is chicken, but the baby hates the texture of chicken. And so I think I might try it here and there again. But anyways, so my first semester, my first semester I could not watch YouTube, and then my second semester, trimester, not semester, now that I'm in the end of 2nd trimester into 3rd trimester, I think I still had some like shell shock. I was like traumatized by that 1st trimester, and so I didn't watch like cooking videos or anything like this, but now I'm starting to, because I want to try to push myself, and I want to try to eat healthier. Like before I was just happy that I was able to eat, you know. Now I want to try to focus on eating healthier and having as healthy of a pregnancy as I can. And so I'm watching some people's Weight Watchers videos, and the whole point of this was, I think I'm really realizing how susceptible I am to basically like what I fill my mind with, or what I fill my time with. And I've had 2 instances, positive and negative. So the positive is I've been really noticing that I've been watching Weight Watchers, what I eat in a day video, and so that is getting me to think about different healthy things maybe I could eat in my limited diet. And so it's just giving me the creative juices. And before, when I wasn't watching like Weight Watchers videos, I wasn't even caring about food. I was just like, whatever sounded good, I was just eating it, and being like, hey, I'm pregnant, this isn't gonna like last forever, you know, so I'm just gonna eat whatever I feel like. But now I want to change my mindset, because I don't think that that's a very good way for me to think right now, where I want to focus sorry, I want to focus on having, not just surviving my pregnancy, I want to really focus on having a healthy pregnancy for this last part of it. And so I feel like by putting in good ideas, yeah, I'm not doing Weight Watchers, but it's getting me to think about different healthy things. And for example, I don't think, if I wasn't watching these Weight Watchers videos, I don't think that salsa would have popped into my head for having as a snack. And I ate like barely any chips with it, whereas like before, some common snacks I was having, cinnamon sugar toast which is quite possibly one of the most delicious things on planet Earth, but not healthy. Regular toast. I mean, not that healthy because I have a ton of bread all of the time. Or just like a lot of chips. Where yeah, I'm still having some tortilla chips, but I'm not like a huge fan of tortilla chips. And so I probably ate maybe like 8 or 10 tortilla chips, which that's not bad in comparison to like the sour cream and onion chips, the barbecue chips, or the ruffled chips that I would have been eating instead. Guys, I'm so sad and nervous. I think my iPad is dying. I've had this for like 6 and 7 years, and I basically use it every single day because I am working on orders. And I have to like listen to things in headphones to be able to, like, I can never just watch like a TV or whatever because I won't be able to hear it over my sewing machine. And look at, like, it keeps freezing. It's not responding. Oh, hello. But anyway. Yeah, even like pushing the home button. I think it's dying. It is dinner time. I'm having nachos. And look what happened. Guys, this didn't last. I couldn't make it. I was just sitting here waiting for the taco meat for my nachos to finish simmering. This was just sitting way too close to me, so I finished all my pico de gallo because it was irresistibly. It's so good. It's Sunday morning. I did my hair already, even though this still looks fluffy. It's okay. And I was attacked by my own brain, pregnancy brain. Let me show you what I just did. So I'm working. I'm sewing on this machine. And generally, like here you could see like I have my little clippings and stuff like this. And I have a trash can or a trash bag right here. Trash goes into the trash can, but no. Not when you are attacked by your own pregnancy brain. I threw my trash in here. This is where the finished bags go before they're flipped. So do you see all those little scraps and stuff and trash and thread? It's like, come on. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh. So now I have to go clean this out. Eric and I have been really trying to step up our game in regards to training Eric before the baby comes, because like our goal is to be able to get him like fully trained. He can do everything for the business, sewing wise, everything, you know, like computer wise, which I think he basically already does, customer service, everything before the baby comes, because we just don't know what life with Sam, with being a newborn, is going to be. We don't know how like my recovery is going to be. There's just so many unknowns, and so we want to get him fully trained up, which honestly we should have been doing so much longer ago. But life just keeps on coming up. But we have been really working on doing that, so that because our business, the Amy Small World, that's our only source of income that we have, and so we're obviously very dependent on it. And so just in case like I'm out of commission and I can't do it, we're training him to be just as high and just as good a quality at sewing and everything as I am, so we could survive if for some reason we can't, and Eric doesn't have to go back to work. One of our main life goals is to be able to have both of us be work-at-home parents, because like being parents is like, that's both of our #1 dreams. Like Eric is such a family guy. He wants to be super involved with me and with Sam and with everybody, and I want the same thing. So we're doing everything that we can and trying to make all the sacrifices we can to be able to both be, whoa, sorry, to both be able to do it. So I am having a proud teacher moment because I just want to show you his beautiful stitches on this bag, because it is beautiful. Okay, so ignore these threads because obviously this isn't done. But look at, he installed this part of the zipper. And guys, this is like, these are perfect little stitches. He did such a good job and I am so proud of him. So like these are perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I'm so thankful. And so this is awesome. A couple months ago we started making masks for donation, and then also we're selling them like as cheaply as we possibly can to try to like get them into the hands of everybody. And he's basically doing it all. I do one part because I have a little bit better, basically I clip the elastic, you know, because I'm a little bit better at that. But he does everything, and I think his like consistent, constant sewing of the mask has really helped his confidence and helped him feel like comfortable at the sewing machine and all these different things, because he's learning so quickly. And I'm so excited because even though I've been sewing for 10-11 years, something like this, and like I sew all of the time, I know that he is going to be able to quickly learn how to sew faster than me, because this is one, like, I love his brain. Like, I fell in love with him for a lot of the reason, but one of the things are his brain, and one of the things that he has a very good talent for is making things as efficient as possible and as quick as possible and not compromising quality. I can't do that. I am slow at everything. I'm slow at walking. I'm just slow at everything. And my brain doesn't work to think about how can I make this more efficient and things. But he really does. And so I know that I would not be surprised if by the end of this year or the beginning of next year, he is faster at making these than I am, because he will have figured out a system that works for him so he could get things done quicker. And I'm just so proud of him. I'm really thankful. And this is relieving a lot of stress, because it feels like we might be able to make this work. Like, we might be able to like have a baby and both be able to work at home and survive, and one of us hopefully won't have to go back to work. That's our prayer. We're still really praying about different things, but yeah. One of the many reasons why I love my husband, he was just like, Amy, check out what Olaf's watching. So funny. I finished my work, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of sewing for Sam Sunday, even though technically I'm going to be sewing for Eric, but I want to try to make him and Sam something matching. So this is obviously a girl, but it says unisex somewhere here. And it's by Peekaboo Pattern. This is it's free, I think, if you subscribe to their email or Facebook group or something, which is exciting. But it's like obviously a really basic hoodie, which I'm excited about. So Eric, I was trying to convince him to try this style, but no, he is a hoodie man through and through. And I really want to take advantage of my husband's being someone who, number one, wants me to make him clothes, number two, will for sure wear it, and number three, he loves to match me. So I can't even imagine how much he's going to love matching his mini-me that I'm creating, which is our little Sam. So I got a hold of this fabric. Isn't this fabric super cool? I really like it. Eric said it reminded him of the cruise. What, Eric?
Animator's palette.
What?
Animator's palette.
Yeah, on the Disney cruise. So that's what he says it reminds him of. But I only have 2 yards, and I want to try to make him something, and I want to try to make Sam something. And then I do have this red fabric that I think coordinates just fine. You can see it's not like 100% matching, but I don't think we could do it. So generally I don't like a lot of like mix and matching ish like for sweatshirts, like I would rather just basically have all solid. I mean, this one's fine where it has little accents. So oh, actually this is a good thing. This is what I'm thinking about doing to try my best to conserve fabric. So I'm going to be making the sleeves and the main body part for Erik this, and then all the accents, and I'm also going to do the hood both inside and out in that solid red. So I'm really hoping that I will have enough to make something for Sam. I might make Sam something in the newborn stage and just be like, Erik, we just gotta make it work, but we'll see. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Guys, this had to happen again. I doubled the recipes, and actually the tomatoes were a lot bigger because my mom, I let her taste test it yesterday, and she loves this, the pico de gallo I made yesterday. So yeah, so this just needs to be like in our fridge so either of us could have it whenever we want to. And once again, this was just one I just found on the Weight Watchers app. It's the recipe Easy Pico de Gallo. Guys, I finished. All right, Erik, show them your model. Model pose, model pose, model pose.
It's like a penguin waddle.
Yeah. I'm so happy though. This is not bad for a first time.
Yeah, I like it.
Showing.
It's great. And it'll probably shrink when you wash it, right?
Oh, why? Does it seem a little big?
Well, right here is a little bit. That's fine.
Big.
Okay. It's a little hot for summer sweatshirts, but I could potentially wear this.
Well, when the baby's born, that's what we're
yes.
to match the baby.
Absolutely. You might need to take it in by then, but that's okay.
Well, hopefully so.
Yeah.
Thanks for modeling for me.
It's cute. I like it.
Good. And with that, I should probably end today's video because it's time to do the kick count because I'm officially in the 3rd trimester now, so I gotta do that every day apparently. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Please try that pico de gallo because it is awesome. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button, and if this was fun, a thumbs up would be great. We really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.